guys. Welcome to the first episode welcome to the first video of the first baking video of Crash for Dorks. So I have started off with half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of oats, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 cups of flour, and one and a half cups of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I'm going to be doing all of this gluten-free and dairy-free since I am. And so most of my ingredients are from Bob's Red Mill, gluten-free. I use organic coconut sugar and sage on cinnamon, pure Himalayan salt, and non-GMO baking powder. You can change this up, but if you want to follow the exact recipe, please listen. Okay, so I'm going to whisk all my ingredients together and make sure that they're all mixed together so there's no clumpy parts. Okay, so now I'm ready to do the eggs. But before I do the eggs, I'm going to have to set my timer to 350 and wait for it to preheat. So I'm going to be using about 4 eggs today. You can use more or less if you would like, but I bet that this would be the best amount. Just 4 eggs. And make sure that you don't get any eggshells in there, because that would be a surprising crunch to whoever gets the one with the eggshell. So then, and dispose of your eggs. Oops. And then wash your hands before continuing with anything else. Okay, so you can get rid of your eggs now. And now we're going to be doing the vanilla. 1 teaspoon about. 1 teaspoon. You can add more if you would like, but I bet just 1 would be alright. So now we're going to get a big spoon, just like this, and get all of the egg yolks crumbled up. So now we'll mix everything together. And by this point it won't be incredibly moist because we still need to add the oil. And the oil may be a bit. So if you have not yet put your parchment onto your cookie sheet, you may do that. And if it looks too dry, or anything, you can add extra liquid. And for like cakes or muffins or cupcakes, you would want to add extra milk so that they would rise better. Okay, so we'll have to wait for the coconut oil to melt a bit more, and you can use a fork to. Okay, so I'm going to break up my coconut oil into little pieces so it will melt faster. And please do not eat the dough because it has eggs in it and you could get serious food poisoning. Okay, and we can start putting our dry ingredients away while we wait for our coconut oil to finish melting. So then, and just to put them away, and if you are going to be reusing some of them, and you don't want to get flour or anything in the in your measuring cups, then you can rinse them out. And we won't need this whisk anymore, so we can get rid of it. Just wash it out. Or just rinse it, since we haven't put eggs on it. And just break up the coconut oil again. Just break it up and make sure that it is completely melted. Mine seems like it is too moist, so I'm going to add extra oats to make it a bit less moist. So I would recommend using about 4 tablespoons of oats if it looks too moist, plus more if it still is too moist. You could also add flour instead, but I believe oats would work better. And you can check on your coconut oil. I think I still need a bit more oats. I'm going to just add an extra 5 heaping teaspoons of oats. And then mix it all over again. And the reason I use oats is because it soaks up the moisture. Okay, and once your coconut oil is mostly melted, you can pour it in, and because you can just smush the soft bits in with your spoon. just break up all those bits. And it's okay if you still have some smaller bits of coconut oil, because those will probably melt once they're in the oven. We're almost done here. And I would recommend always you wearing your hair up when baking, because you don't want to get hair into your bake. Alright. Okay, I'm going to have to add more oats. Just about 5 more tablespoons. 3, 4, 5. And mix it all in. And remember that you don't have to be adding these oats. It's just if it's too moist, then you'll want to. There is our oven, so it's ready in the next video when we will bake it. But before we finish up with this video, I'm going to cut the chocolate chips and add about half a cup, a big half cup of chocolate chips. And then fold them into your dough. And if it is too dry, because it might be, you can always add a bit of extra milk. Okay, it looks like we're all done. Thank you for watching this first part of the video, which was more of the mixing the ingredients together. Make sure to look for my next video where I will be showing you the baking part. Thank you for watching. Bye.